A storm is coming. Mankind faces ruin and despair. The world...
Like, I'm not even seeing the late game stuff that's actually hard. Furthest I got was what, chapter 6 tonight?
I follow him into the old forest, watching him from... Alone again, with only his thoughts as company, he...
That was a fast spawn. Okay.
The stench of the bog fades into memory, and... The test has shaken him. I see the doubt.
Lot of monsters up here.
Thank you for the follow. Kind of a slow, shitty night right now, but sometimes you're gonna get nights like that when you speedrun, I guess. Two. Yeah, I was sure I was gonna get that one. So that's the fast cycle. Well, I got a fast cycle here, though. Nope.
We part ways, he and I. My instincts...
That was slow. I guess that strat isn't quite as solid as it seemed at first. See, like that is normally what you need to do. But every once in a while they give you a good pattern. Oops. I made a mistake there, I think. Yeah. There we go. Made a slight mistake there as well, but I recovered. Basically didn't extend backwards enough. Okay. Same issue as before. Gotcha. Go.
He is becoming stronger with every step he takes.
Please die. Thank you. Man, this game has not been cooperating today. Pretty much not at all. Okay. Okay. Was really odd. Okay. So a little time lost there, but still a good skip. Better than if I get the bad version of the skip.
So he has found another of Gandalf's upgrades.
Okay.
This ancient city
Okay.
occupies many layers.
Carta. Okay. Still don't know why I can't get on the platform sometimes. Damn it. I just... we didn't gain any time there. We probably lost time on a split where we're supposed to gain time. Whatever. We'll keep playing for now until we see just how bad it is. But it's got to be pretty terrible.
Agharta was once one of the greatest cities of the ancient world, but it didn't... Who is this strange girl? Surely she could...
Nice. That'll give us a little time back.
Fate has played its hand, and now the die is set.
Wow. We even got the good version both times.
The three
where you
companions
just kind of like
enter the
step up
chamber
rather
of the
than
Titan.
climb up. Okay, let's not mess this up. since we've been doing that pretty heavily recently. Let's just stand still. Let the Titan stomp.
Now is your chance! Climb up!
Side, up, cross, up, up. Down, 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 cross. 1, 2. Two. Got a little lucky there. That we didn't get a shake. Just grip. Okay. One, 2. This is a really good Titan so far. Like a really good Titan. Pretty close to the best I've done when I'm on the Titan. That might actually be a gold split on this specific Titan.
Gabriel, take this!
But we're still gonna probably lose time here. I'm not even gonna try to look at the timer yet. Especially since I had to do that first. Let's see. So we got a shot at maybe getting some time, but I don't think it'll happen. Because we still gotta fight the Black Knight.
A great victory. Gabriel has won the trust.
Nice. Got 1 magic drop. Two magic drops. Nice. And a quick ultimate shadow. Oh, come on. There we go. Took a while.
Dreams are a gateway to the mind.
Nice.
And now Gabe...
I have no idea how we gained that much time, but I'll take it. Especially since, once again, our waterfalls was pretty abhorrent. Okay. Let's get this door. Oops. Okay. That. Had to redo it there. That's going to cost us a couple seconds, but it's better than messing up and then having to redo the segment.
Gabriel has fought long and hard to get to this.
Okay.
I am Cornell, Lord of the Lycans.
Okay.
The deed is done.
Okay.
Cornell is no more.
There we go. There we go. Always got to be really careful right there, because if you fall off, then it's back a long, long way. Whoop.
It is a sad tale of the witch who guards this fortress.
Reminder that menuing is the purest form of skill. And yet this game constantly throws it back in your face with the delay it has on things. Then again, I made the mistake there of pressing cancel for some reason. I don't even know what possessed me to do so, but I guess we're all idiots sometimes. That was weird. Didn't give me my camera change for a sec there, so it kind of mixed me up. Okay. I was a little bit lucky. We ended up throwing our holy water a little bit early. But luckily we got enough height from the rest of it to be able to activate the grapple point. Wow. Sure. Okay, so that's an interesting thing. It's almost like it pops him back into phase with the second egg until you throw the third one. If things go well, this might be a 2-phase, and I might have solved the mystery. Although solving the mystery has no idea how to make it consistent, so... One mystery solved, another still on the table. I suppose another thing I could check normally would be if Dark Crystal could activate him after that, but I'm not gonna risk this phase for testing that. I'm breaking this so that I can kill all the crows. Otherwise she can crow swarm on us. Okay. Okay. This is actually a huge time gain if we get it. Like 30 seconds or something. Maybe not that much, maybe like 20, but still. 20 seconds gained is nothing to laugh at.
So it seems Pan
Sick.
has saved Gabriel once more.
So there's a pretty legitimately sick gold split. If this doesn't PB, then I definitely would like to highlight that. Okay. Nice. Glitch charge. No Crasherino, please. Okay. What's that backy on? Yeah, I found in the PC version, it seems like whenever you dismount from boars, that's been the time that the game has crashed most frequently for me. Luckily, there's only 2 boars in the route, but still kind of shitty.
This village is one of the last vestiges of human...
This is not good. There we go.
We delve
So we
deep
lost some
below
time
the
there, but that's
abbey,
okay.
ready to face.
You can't expect Weigall to always go well. Just because there's, like, no visual cues, really.
Vampires! Careful, Gabriel. This is not going to be so easy. I'll send you straight back to hell.
Okay, that's not good at all.
Don't you
And
dare touch me.
it would appear that we are going to be fucked here. That's great. Alright, let's do this. Okay.
I can see a
So
device
I
which
figured
may
out
help us
what
open the
happened
door.
there. That sucks because it doesn't help me now, since we just lost the time, but basically I need to be closer to the icicle and outside of the door frame, because what was happening there was that I was launching into the door frame rather than outside of it, so lesson learned.
There is a strange device here.
There must be some way of knocking the grill down.
The traps laid by the abbot have proved tricky, and yet...
Okay. Damn it. Okay. Okay. So that was a time loss, but we recovered at least. Otherwise, it would have been even more. Basically, there's like a little roof platform there, and if you catch that rather than going over it, you end up in that position. And I've tried using guillotine launch to get over it, since you're considered in a floating state, but even that's not enough, so... And you know what? I'm tired of this being an issue, so we're just going to do this. This is presumably like a 6 or an 8 second time loss, but it gets rid of these idiots, which is the main thing that I want to do.
The tower at the Abbey of Weigall was once a...
Yeah, I kind of crunched the numbers on this stage, Akion, and it seems like the only advantage going out of bounds over the wall gives you is you don't have to do the fighting, which the fighting is like 10 to 12 seconds. But if the fighting doesn't go well, then you run the distinct risk of basically losing all the time that you would have gained. So let everybody spawn, then use this here. But yeah, normally it comes out about even if all you had to do was what I did there. Just like undo the bridge. But it's this extra fighting that really costs you the time. And you have to do this extra fighting with this strat because otherwise they knock you off of your climbing. Please. Okay. This is, of course, assuming you're not doing the crazy out-of-bound ledge grab that's, like, below me right now. If you could consistently do that in the PC version, that would be considerably faster then. Like, probably, like, 16 seconds faster.
The power to defeat the vampires is now in our hands, and
Okay.
Wygol village is safe for now. The vamp.
What an odd way to fail that, Skip.
Despite his best efforts to try entering the castle,
Nice, got that. Wow, plus 1 minute. That's balls. That library must have had huge issues. Oh wait, no. Go over here first. Then we go over. Alright. Okay. Okay, let's let it autosave. Shit. Slow version of that. 1, 2, 3.
it seems getting into the castle
Maze
will be more
Gardens.
difficult.
Okay. That's not gonna be good. Second try is still pretty good.
Time is running out. Night is almost upon us. Soon.
Two, three.
She has the body of an innocent child, yet the wits and...
How do I feel about LOS as a speedrun now? It's a ball buster. But at least it's doable now. Like, without backwards long jump, I don't know if this would be an RTA viable game, to be completely honest. But it is by no means an easy game either. And it's just so easy to lose a run at pretty much any point in it. I mean, it's still really cool. Like, I love seeing it and stuff, and when you're playing well, it's very fun. But it's also just extremely nerve-wracking most of the time.
The butcher,
because it's so easy for something to go wrong on basically every single chapter. There's something that can go wrong. A lot of stuff is completely out of your control as well, it feels like, which is kind of unfortunate. This is a game that really is predicated upon, like, hitting the skips is the most important thing. Like, if you make a mistake here or there, it's not the end of the world if your skips are fast. Okay, whatever. This is a much easier skip on PC from what I've been seeing. Because I don't think there's a platform on the edge there in the the
This part of the castle was
PlayStation
once
version.
where acclaimed science.
I could be totally wrong, though. In fact, I do plan on kind of revisiting the PS3 version once I get a good run here, just to see if some of the things I've been thinking about the game are just me being crazy or unfamiliar with the game in general when I was first running it. Like, kind of another big thing for PC is a lot of the skips involving the shadow charge are, are way less impactful. Because, fuck. Then I can do something like that and waste my own time. They aren't quite as impactful because you can skip the cutscenes much faster. With the PlayStation version, you know, you'd have to wait for the auto save and all that other stuff. Okay. I made a slight mistake there, but I recovered. There we go. Sometimes
Gabriel
that
has
doesn't work
finally
out that well.
defeated Frankenstein's abomination.
It does, but they're still, like, loading, you know what I mean? So when something's got to load up, it's still going to give you kind of that autosave thing. Really happy with how I adjusted this skip to work. Pretty much I can get it every time as long as I get that second whip launch.
Now, play with my toys.
Six. But since you don't have to worry about things loading up, then like skipping is sometimes faster, I think. Oh no, I failed the trial.
How dare you break my toys!
I think when I do the marathon runs, I'm not going to skip the original scene for this. Because it's basically the best thing when it comes to a speedrun. It's like, you're a cheat, and you're going to pay. That was kind of questionable. I probably should have meleeed it to death instead of Ultimate Shadow, just in case I killed it. But whatever.
No!
Alright, Chapter 7. Rather,
Curious,
Chapter 8.
isn't it? Love can be a powerful...
So, there's a fair amount of time I can make up here. The question is if I will make it up. That's not a great start. Alright, let's not mess this up. Whew, okay, I saved that one. This has been a run of a lot of saves that are pretty clutch. I try to take my time there because I've screwed that up, and sometimes, every once in a while, the breakout actually doesn't occur. It's really rare, but I don't know what's causing it, so I try to take it slow there and confirm that I'm actually getting the Holy Cross to come out before tagging it. It usually happens when I'm going quickly, so it might be that it has to do its full animation or something, I don't know. Nice ice skating uphill. So since it looks so much more smoother nowadays, does that mean that Akion is now going to do RTA runs? Clearly that's what it means. Well, hopefully if I can get the tutorial up and running. I've been putting the tutorial on the back burner, mainly because I'm in hella grind mode for a couple marathons. But hopefully when I get the tutorial up and running, maybe we'll see a little bit of interest in the next few months. I know, such lofty goals. Hopefully somebody will give a shit in a few months. That's kind of where we're at right now. So I had a bad cycle on the platforms, so I'm going to lose some time here. It's unfortunate. You can cut off some time here on this section as well, but it's really risky. And quite frankly, when it comes to the clock tower, you just want to get through it without losing too much time. It's when you try to get fancy that you're gonna lose just boatloads of time. There we go. Alright. So, if we can even get the platform to stick, this will be a time gain, I believe. It might not be, though. Okay, that was a little late, so he might hit me out of this. We'll see. Yeah, he got his telekinesis up, which isn't great. Yep, that's unfortunate. So, had we gotten that a little bit faster, we would have gotten it. So, I don't know if we're gaining time or losing time here, because I don't remember what happened in my PB. It's unfortunate. It's just if you go too quickly, then he goes back around the other way and doesn't follow you around. But if you do it too slowly, then that basically happens. And if he had done like electricity, I still would have been fine. But telekinesis is kind of the worst thing that he can do, because it stops you from doing the skip, and it stops you from... and it gets rid of some of your margin of error for this wheel. So this is where time gain is, if we can get the Olrock skip quickly. It's basically here in Gravedigger from here on
The
out.
giant mechanisms and gears continue to...
And that's assuming everything else goes well. Of course. Okay. God damn it.
My lady will be pleased after I bring her your head.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. I hate that. Just certain camera angles he does seem to make it so that you can't do the skip, and I don't know why. Or at least not the way that I do it.
Watches over you.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't do it with this little. Sick. Alright, so we're not gaining time on this one. This is ridiculous. Like...
How dare you challenge my lady?
The worst thing is, like, I still don't know where the line is to clear the stage. If I knew exactly what the plane was I was trying to break, it would make this a lot easier.
The blood of all rocks has opened the
So
way
yeah, I
to
don't
the
think I
queen.
saved any time there. I might have even lost time. But we still have Gravedigger, I guess, as an option. Not a great one, because his skip's balls hard also. So, interesting note about vampires. It appears that if you throw a holy water as they're spawning, like when they're the blood pool, it instantly kills them, as opposed to when they actually fully spawn. If you do it when they fully spawn, what happens is they go to their critical grabbable state rather than just instantly dying. Yeah, I mean, it's going to come down to Gravedigger, unfortunately. Because we still got about another 2 minutes of cutscenes here. So we're only going to be about 2 minutes ahead. And there's still a lot of game left. So whatever we get here, there's at least like 4 minutes that can come off of this, I think. between Waterfalls and Olrox and Clock Tower. Wow. Maybe even like 130. Jeez. A little long ass cutscene.
So Pan comes again with words of wisdom and advice.
Okay. Now for all the freaking late game killers. So this is a pretty good strat for full power. You can use the crystal here to kill these guys, and by killing these guys instead of skipping the arena, you create a checkpoint here. So if you miss the Chupacabra skip, you aren't going from the beginning of the level, you're going from here. Obviously worse if you are going for like super optimal, but considering that nothing's optimal in the game right now. Shit. Shit. Case in point. See, and this is a really subtle but really stupid problem with this stage and this skip, is that in order to grab the platform so you don't trigger the Chupacabra, you have to make, like, not an extremely precise jump, but more precise than it should be. There we go. Nice. So that's going to be like a 20-second time loss or so. Maybe even a little bit more. But Chupacabra skip's just going to do that sometimes. There's not really a lot you can do about it. Okay. Come on. Okay. Tiny time save there. Considerably less since I had to pull myself up there.
The stench of death is strong.
Come on. This is one that I really should test, is if you can shadow tackle through this cutscene, or maybe do a small backwards long jump over it. If you could do that, then that would be pretty helpful as well.
The old hag has cast a spell on Gabriel.
Because it is a pretty long sequence there.
Find Blue Rose for Papa.
Time to find Blue Rose for Baba. Could also potentially save maybe like 20 seconds on this stage by skipping this cylinder, but skipping cylinder, or red cylinder, is much harder
Many nights.
in a PC than in PlayStation, because it seems like they adjusted the death collision on the pits. Like the death collision's higher now. Because of that, I haven't been able to duplicate the music box skip on PC yet. Sick!
Dangerous, the music box is.
Okay, well, I guess at least we didn't freaking miss it. Jeez.
They taste it.
It's maybe a 2-second time loss. Hopefully it was only a 2-second time loss.
Papa knew you would. You have all.
I have all the music for Baba now. Yo, what's up, Jupiter? Wow. Okay, well, I didn't know that was something you could do. But apparently it's something you can do. I thought you had to shadow dash through those. So, mark up a strategy for low percent, I guess.
Baba Yaga sent our hero to the Titan's graveyard.
Alright. This could easily sink us as well, because I think I had a pretty good Titan graveyard in my PB. Basically every single stage from here on out can sink us. Like, what am I saying? Except for, like, Pan and Satan, I guess. Well, I mean, in the PlayStation 3 version, you can actually skip the entire music box, Jupiter. So, if you could consistently do that, it'd be one of the better stages. It'd still be balls hard to do, because it's not easy to do it, but... Hey, what's up, Al? Whew. I was actually a little terrified I wasn't gonna make it. Gotta use the whirly bird over the swamp strat. Okay. Ah, come on. Damn it. Wow, come on, man. That's not gonna work. Fucking shit. Well, there goes our run. This is... God damn it, man. Okay. We're in trouble. This still might work. Normally I have a holy water there to adjust my camera angle. Give me a little bit of height. Okay.
Powerful
This isn't good.
necromancers have
We
used
lost like a bunch of time there. Probably all the time we were ahead. So once again, it comes down to Gravedigger. If Gravedigger doesn't work out, then we're just fucked. We are not gonna PB. That was a pretty good phase one.
Take your precious light power back. You cannot counter a light with a light, fool.
Tricked me. Made me think he wasn't gonna have his light magic on.
You will need also shadow magic to win. Take it.
I'm actually gonna try to trigger this a little bit faster than normal. We'll see. That one. Okay.
So the old.
So once it
gods
changes
did.
its camera position, then you can do it. That was something I was kind of curious about. I also should figure out if I can do the climbing skip here at some point. Just keep forgetting to check. Okay.
Fueled by the very
All right.
flames of hell itself.
See if I can get it. Nice. Okay. Let's see some good luck. Please. I will even take mediocre luck. Okay. That's the worst one, because when I get something like that, it makes me think, man, I was so close to getting the right angle and the right velocity, but that's not necessarily the truth. I really gotta stop menuing when I don't need to as well. Oh, come on, man! Like, the first one I thought had a fair shot, and that one I thought had a pretty good shot. Just, That's really bad. Whenever he suicides, it's a bad time because it's going to make me attack the opposite way. Come on, that was... Stupid fucking skip, man. Okay. That should still be a time gain. But it's a really, really shitty time gain compared to what I could have. That being said, we still have a lot of game to play. Still gotta get Necromancer's Abyss skip. Still gotta get Draco Lich skip.
And so it begins. The Necromancer's Abyss.
Alright, let's give it a shot. Okay, good first skip. Three. Take it easy, Akion. Alright. Okay. Please get on. Thank you. If he got on or died, that was fine, but he needed to do it quickly. Or else I would have lost the cycle there. Okay. Come on, Necromancer Skip. Please don't screw me. Okay. Let's, there we go. Being a little bit silly there. That's alright. Okay. Gotta hit it one more time. And we still got Draco Lich to do after this. Alright. Okay. Alright. So now things that can stop us. Draco Lich Skip can stop us. A crash can stop us. Dracula can cost us time, but that's all he can do. Or Satan, rather. Okay. Those summoned zombie animations are not inspiring confidence. Okay. Second try is still really good, and saves quite a bit of time from our last run. Come on. And to think if I got a good gravedigger and a good all rocks, I'd be done by now. Like, not even Waterfalls of Ikharta, even though that didn't go well either.
Look at
Okay,
him, so
Dracolich.
dark, so beautiful.
Okay. Not good. Okay, well, I guess it's just fucking cursed. That's great. Last skip of the game. Fucking shit. I'm gonna lose this 140 just because of Dracolich.
And now the final battle is come. Maria...
Impossible! Is that the power of God?
This is gonna be fantastic when I look at it and it's like 140.05 or 140.10. Or 141 rather.
You think you can defeat me? No! Stay back from me.
Go ahead and enjoy the ending, guys. Got 140. Should have been well under, but that's the way it goes.
Take your hands off me, murderer. Your soul is damned.
I ask forgiveness and mercy for those that I have wronged. What I did unknowingly. Yet I would change everything if I could.
He isn't listening, Gabriel. Your fate is fixed.
Every man has the power to repent. I have faith in that. Forgive me. Forgive me. My God.
I will have such fun with your Marie. I will introduce her to such pleasures.
Her soul will go only to him. Once I have finished with you. Angel.
My love.
I am alive. No. I do not want this. Why has my life been given back to me?
It is your fate. You have been given back what was wrongfully taken from you. To repent your sins. To make amends.
But without you...
You freed them all. You saved us all, my Gabriel.
I couldn't save you.
I knew I could not tell you, or despair would have eroded your resolve and everything would have been lost. I had faith in you, hoped that you would be strong enough to free the world, and you did not let me down.
I am not worthy of your faith. Your love. I am nothing.
You are a good man, Gabriel. You are as God intended, fallible, yet capable of great things. I loved you then, as I love you now. I see before me a man who has regained God's favor, and who has my forgiveness, and the forgiveness of all the lost souls of this world. You have saved us all, and you have saved yourself. The mask is a powerful device. It allows us to see through God's eyes.
Can it really bring the dead back?
Yes. Look.
A fool's hope.
It is too late for me, my love. I cannot come back.
No. No, don't go.
It is my time. The light is calling. I am not afraid.
Please, stay. Stay with me.
It's beautiful, Gabriel. So beautiful. It's calling to me. Calling.
I love you, Marie. I love you. Forgive me.
An unusual hiding place for the Prince of Darkness. Don't you think?
Zobek.
Yes, old friend. It is I.
Where have you been all this time?
Out there. Amongst the living. And what of you? Why have you been hiding all this time? Gabriel.
Don't you dare call me that. I sind Dracul.
No doubt, you once were. But alas, look at you now. A mere shadow of your former self.
Shadow, am I? What do you want, old friend?
Satan's acolytes are readying for his imminent return. He is unlikely to welcome both of us with open arms. Don't you think? Help me stop him. Or you and I will become his favorite pets. For all eternity. It is time to get out of this wretched tomb you have made for yourself. Stop skulking in the shadows. Don't you care that he will enslave you? I know what it is you yearn for.
I cannot die. Yet. I cannot live.
Help me, and I can free you of your immortality. Soon, old friend. Soon. It will be over.
Alright. That's going to do it for me for tonight. I'll try to get some rest for work today. We'll do a quick analysis real quick before I cut out. First things first. We have time to gain in Dracolich, Gravedigger, and All Rocks. Those are the biggest things. Titan's Graveyard also has a huge chunk of time. We can still gain time in Waterfalls and Clock Tower as kind of minor time saves also. Waterfalls might even be a little bit more than minor. It might be closer to a minute than I think it is. But those would be the big things to do. It is very much looking like a strong run is going to be around a 135. We did get a two-phase Crow Witch on this run, though, I think. if it's the same run that I'm thinking it is. I did a lot of early runs today. But we got our initial goal of 140. We'll continue to push this. Some of best segments actually getting continuously lower, and that can drop down even lower as time goes on. But that's going to do it for me for tonight. I will see you guys another time. Thank you for watching.